I wanted to learn Haw River Ballad by Matt Heckler for 3 or 4 years, and pretty much as long as I've had and tried to play a banjo, and I always thought it was impossible, and I just wish there was some tutorial out there. But after years of just looking closely and assessing and trying to copy it from him and other people's covers, I think I have the basic melody figured out. He does so many. I think he must hit every single note in the first 7 frets at least once throughout the song. I don't have all the flavor to it, but I have the basic rhythm down, and some of it's kind of my own, but I think it still sounds not half bad. So, pardon, I would like to, because I always wanted a tutorial for this, I assume there's a lot of other people who want a tutorial for this. So, now that I think I kind of figured it out, I feel it is incumbent upon me to try to share a little bit. So the song, it's in double C tuning, that's first and foremost, and if you're still relatively new and you find double C with the same mindset that I found double C, which is, no, I have to learn a whole nother tuning. God, I'm finally figuring out confidence with these chord shapes and my C, my D, my F, my A minor. It's okay. Double C is not nearly as intimidating as you think it is. And in fact, it's actually kind of easier to play. The chord shapes are at most like 2 fingers. And the only chords you need in this song are C, which, guess what? There's a C chord. It's literally just 2nd fret, 1st string. You can use whatever finger you want is most comfortable. I usually do the middle or the index because, ring, pardon, not index. And ring is convenient because one of the other chords you need is A minor, which, guess what? 2nd fret, 3rd string. I think it kind of sounds bad sometimes, but when you're playing, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just still bad at this and I'm not qualified to teach. We'll see. And then your final chord is G, which, guess what? This same shape, you just move up a string. So it's 2nd fret, 2nd string, and 2nd fret, 4th string. So boom, boom. So your chords are boom, boom, boom. That's it. All that other fancy stuff that Matt's doing on there, there's like one hammer on or two that go on the 2nd string, 4th fret, and we'll get to that. And then and the second one, and it may look complicated to you. You might be looking at it like, man, this kid's an idiot if he thinks this is complicated. But it's really not that hard. It's just a little bit of repetition, a lot of reps, a lot of repetition, and it gets super smooth and comfortable. The first day I was working on it, it was infuriating. I wanted to throw this thing out of a window. But now I can do it on autopilot. But without further ado of my unprofessional introduction, I'm going to start breaking it down, and hopefully by the end of this, I can give a mediocre tutorial of how to play Haw River Ballad. So bear with me. All right. So before we get into all that fancy melodic style that I just don't deliver, don't worry, we'll get to that later. It's not as hard as you think. We're going to start with just the basic rhythm for the song. And it's just C, A minor, G. And if you need help of like seeing where the chords change, because sometimes, they're not always the same number of bum ditties or beats or whatever per verse or anything. I use like ultimate guitar tabs, and it's just the lyrics with the chords, because it's the same chords. You just have to know your chord shapes. It's not a formal tab. It's just the lyrics and where the chords change. And find your rhythm and your melody and sing and change as is. But I might try to sing here, so if you want to skip ahead, do it. But the chord progression is just C, A minor, G. And again, C, A minor, G. So, here we go. The rolling hills of the Piedmont call out your name, set out to pasture in the sweetest refrain. There's the start. So, I'll even do the next verse too. The rolling hills of the Piedmont call out your name. Set out to pasture in the sweetest refrain. And I pulled in a white cross and got to asking around town in hopes that I could see you again. Alright, so you use Ultimate Guitar Tab to see where the chords change. If it's a little blurry and you're seeing where my fingers are, it should be pretty obvious with how simple the changes are. But C, A minor, so boom, boom, boom. Rolling hills of the Piedmont, A minor, call out your name. Set out to pasture in the sweetest refrain. But yeah, you get it. So there's the first part of the basic melody. Man, this video is going to be way too long. My fault. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, alright. So I'm going to cut and then we'll go into the next part. Alright, now we're going to get more into that hoot and hollering that Matt does in this latter part of both verses. So in the first one, it's the same chord progression. There's like one little sweet difference. You'll see me do a slide on the G chord from 2nd fret to 4th. Don't worry. I know you're thinking like, wait, but where's this fall? Don't worry. We'll get there step by step. I'm just giving you a heads up, not to be alarmed when you see it and go, God damn it. So. Alright. And there's also going to be a little slide on the G chord. Don't worry. It's easy. It's easy peasy. But you had gone up to the mountain higher ground to make a stand, perched up on a ledge with a rifle in your hand, singing, I don't need no man. We're ending on G there. And now here comes the fun part. We're going to do the melodic stuff that really brings it to life. So, now the fun melodic stuff that he does that really brings the song to life. We'll do that. It's actually a lot easier than it looks. I don't do all throughout the song where, he hits 100 notes in a quarter of a second, but I do my own little substitute that I think sounds pretty good. You can find your own substitute, or you can figure out how he does it, or you can do it the way I do it. It's up to you. Be creative with how you play your banjo. Even if your creativity is doing it the way someone else does because you like it. You still like it, it's okay. So, it's literally just open strum, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret again, open, A minor. One thing you might notice is, banjo, those are not bum ditties. Those are individual strums / notes. I know, and guess what? It freaked me out the first time I tried to do it because the way I started learning everything was like everything has to be its own bum ditty. You can't just go beep, boop, boop, beep, because I just trained my muscle memory to only do bum ditties. And with drop thumbs, double thumbs, whatever it was, but it had to be a bum ditty. And so it really racked my brain, and I had to unlearn that sometimes you can just have, and you can strum individually and back to back. It may be difficult if you have the same mentality that I had before learning it, but just stick with it. It'll feel really hard at first, it'll be awkward, and they won't really have any rhythm or melody yet. But don't worry, just keep doing it, and it'll come smoothly after a while. But yeah, so again, that first one is just open, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 2nd string, back to 2nd string, 2nd fret, open, A minor. So, and then it's 4 A minor bum ditties, and then here I'll just play it, and you can look at my hands. I'll play it slowly. That's it. So is it? It's 8 bum ditties. 8. 8. I was doing my drop thumbs there because that's just what I'm used to. You don't have to do them though. But if you know how to do a drop thumb, do it. Do it. Or don't. I'm nobody's keeper. I don't tell you what to do. So, and it does those 8 bum ditties, and then the next one is very similar. It just does something down on the 5th fret. Oh, we got a cameo. Hold on. Hang on. Boop. This is my little angel princess child. Her name is Lily. You're on her cat tower right now, which spent a nice penny on, and she never uses it, but it's okay because it's a good camera stand for things like this. Isn't it, baby? Isn't it? She's just sweeter than something sweet. Look at her. I just want to hold her. All right, baby. It's banjo time. So, I don't know where we were. I remember where we were. The second part of the melodic. The second part, it starts the same with open, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd string, 4th fret, and then you don't go back. Where do you go? Somewhere new? It's scary, I know. It scared me. It scared the hell out of me the first time I did it. I'm trying to see this part of the cat tower here. It's just high enough that this kind of works, but I'm just tall enough that my forehead's out of frame, and so I'm gonna spread my. Knock it off. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm gonna spread my legs so I have a wide stance so I fit in frame. So you do the open, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 4th fret, 2nd string. Then what do? 5th fret, 1st string, 2 strums. Back to 2nd fret, 2nd string. And then it's 1 or 2 bum ditties. And then this is one hammer on you should do. It's really easy. It's kind of the same thing you just did with the 2nd to 4th, but instead of being separate strums, it's just a bum ditty, and you do a hammer on, so it's. And then you go back to bum ditties. Then it's a hammer on. I know I threw in a drop thumb there. You might go, where the hell did that note come from? It's just a drop thumb. You can do it without it. Let me try to do it. I have it burned into my hands to do it with a drop thumb. So let me try to do it without. Okay, so you come back and I think it was 3 bum ditties, and then on the 4th you do the hammer on and the note after. Oh yeah, and then you do the first melodic sequence again, and it's 4 bum ditties in A minor with the hammer-ons or without, and then it's 4 bum ditties in G. So we'll do the whole sequence, and then we'll get to the very special end. Here's where it gets fun. So I just recorded like a 4-minute section about this. It only took, she did get on a cat tower. It's a very special day. I recorded like 4 minutes. Teaching you the last part takes maybe one of those minutes, if that, I just started rambling again. And then I looked and I was like, hey, that square recording button kind of looks like a circle. Uh-oh. So we're back to ground zero. Bad choice of words. Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back. Oh my goodness. Look at those. What am I gonna do with her? She's just too sweet. Get up there, baby. So the last part, after the melodic stuff, is it's where Matt in the video uses some kind of dark magic and just creates like 100 notes in a second, where he just goes like ding 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 ding, and I don't know exactly how he's doing that. It's like he's I don't know. I just don't know. I try to do my best to create a version that I think sounds pretty good, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm trying to do the leg spread thing again. Watch your mouth. But yeah, so after the second melodic bit, or the last part of the melodic where it's like the to G, you go on to a hammer-on, first string, second fret, pull-off, first string, second fret, and then you do 3 more pull-offs on each string. It's pretty much just like hammer-on, pull-off, 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 all across the second fret. Hang on. You're like, well, that doesn't sound very complete. That's all you got? No, it ain't. I figured I was just puzzled, thinking like, how can I create more notes? Could I do all double pull-offs? And I'm like, no, that doesn't really, I didn't think it sounded very good, and I'm not great at those double pull-offs. And I'm like, could I do a kind of double pull-off on the same fret? I'm like, maybe, And then I was like, just for fun, I was like, imagine if I just did like a sweeping pull-off of all of them. And that's kind of how it felt. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And boys and girls, if you've ever asked yourself, bye Lily, if you've ever asked yourself, can I do a quadruple pull-off? Yes, you can. And I think it sounds pretty freaking cool. So after that last pull-off on the 4th string, guess what I do? I hit whatever. Usually I'll hit the 4th string again and do it. So how it sounds all together is, and then usually I'll throw in like a drop thumb final ditty at the end where it's like, I didn't do the drop thumb on that one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was trying to. No, that one sounded bad, but and it's just those 2 bum ditties after it to kind of give it to stick the landing, sort of. Like that's the crazy flip the gymnast is doing in the air, and then that's the landing, and they stick. So, pause. All right, so that's pretty much it. There's another part where you'll see in his videos where he's just kind of warming up, and he'll do something similar to that melodic, but it's a little different. But that's kind of just the interim stuff that he's having fun. It's not a core part of the song. So I'm just teaching the rhythm and melody of the song. And if for you musically educated folks out there, you might look at me and go, based on how this guy's talking, I don't think he understands music. You'd be correct. I have no formal education on music theory. I've taken like 3 banjo lessons a year ago that just helped me figure out what clawhammer actually was. And because before I was doing this weird like drop thumb strum, I would have like, and it kind of worked for a few songs, but it was not clawhammer, and I just needed someone to tell me what clawhammer was, and that helped. So if you're thinking about taking lessons, take a couple. 1 might totally change your game, so a few lessons will never hurt. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna go through and try to play the whole thing, pray that I can play the whole thing. And yeah, so this is just kind of how I like to play it. I don't think I'm going to sing along because I want you to enjoy yourselves, and I want to enjoy myself, and I think it's a war crime for me to try to sing. So I'm just going to play along and watch it as many times as you want. Leave some comments if there's any parts you think I did a bad job of explaining or would like to delve into deeper again. I'm happy to make a follow-up video. I wanted to learn this song for a long time, and I thankfully was able to figure it out. So I want to give other people, I wish there was an opportunity for something like this when I was trying to learn, and hopefully this is a good opportunity for someone else to learn. And if you figure out future songs or something, make a tutorial. Some people will enjoy it. You'll probably teach at least one person. I made one tutorial before this. It was for Sam Shackleton's cover of the Gypsy Davy. It's pretty close to it. That one's really pretty easy if you're interested in that. That was another one there were no tutorials for, so I just micro-assessed it, figured it out as best I could, and did my best to share the wealth a little bit. So my core message is play your banjo with passion and share any knowledge you come across. It's not your banjo playing world, it's all banjo players' world. So yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, I've had my towel in here because it's a 12-inch pot on this, so it's really warm, and my apartment's very echoey, so I was worried it would muddy up the sound, so I kept this guy in here. Gives it a brighter tone. All right. I've talked your ear off enough. Let's pick. Keep on picking and grinning.